Well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Austin Dragon. I'm running for CD10, which is parts of the West Side, Koreatown, and Los Angeles. I'm South LA, I should say. And people ask why I'm running for this seat. And it always reminds me of an episode of The Sopranos where this guy had a business, and Tony and his merry mobsters came in, took over his store, opened the register, took all his money, took all his supplies out the back. And that kind of reminds me of what's going on here in Los Angeles. I moved to Los Angeles 20 years ago, and I love this city. The diversity of the city, its people, its places, and to see the fact that we are basically on the verge of bankruptcy, along with the state, there really is no reason for it. What we have right now is not public servants who are representing you and I. We basically have royalty. It's almost like a political dynasty. And you and I are on the outside, and then we have this small cadre of special interests who are in the inside, and they're getting all the goodies at the expense of all of us. That is why I am running for this seat.
Any thoughts about whether the city of Los Angeles is vulnerable to the kind of abuses that have occurred in the city of Bell? We're going to just go down the line.
Okay. Anthony, as I recall, you already believe that Tony of The Sopranos is running City Hall. What would you do differently about... What would you do to make sure that this didn't continue? What are some of the 2 or 3 steps you'd take immediately to prevent Tony and The Sopranos from taking over City Hall?
Well, it's already happened. Well, the first major thing that we all have to do is we have to put in new leaders. It all starts with the leadership. We need fresh new faces on the city council. The second thing that we really need to do is really get an honest budgeting process. Right now we have really what amounts to creative bookkeeping would be the nicest way of putting it. It reminds me of back in April when the city council was talking about furloughing for 2 days. I believe it was the library employees. They went into, the mayor and city council went into a 2-hour meeting, and suddenly they came up with $30 million. And it kind of begs the question, well, where was that $30 million? Was it stuffed in the mattress? Was it in the refrigerator? How do you just come up with $30 million? We need a process that's honest. We need to know where all the dollars is being spent. We need to go further than not just knowing what the salaries of all of our employees are, but also we need to monitor all these contractors. There's an army of consultants that are working for the city that we don't know what they're doing, we don't know the scope of their work, we don't know what they're getting paid. All of these different things we have to really manage. And then we also have to look at all of the departments and their effectiveness. If they're not effective, why do they exist? We need to eliminate departments, we need to merge departments, we need to do a real top to bottom. We really are looking at an audit of City Hall, top to bottom, look at all employees, look at all the programs, look at all the agencies, and that's really what we need to do to get a handle on what is the city council doing? How are they managing the people's business? What are they doing with each of all of our dollars from a day-to-day, month-to-month, year-to-year basis?
Okay.
Well, I'll never